The big mistake guys make when texting a girl. Today I'm going to give you 5 of the most common texting mistakes I have seen in the past years coaching hundreds of men. Texting mistake number 1, not maintaining the balance exchange. So the balance exchange is this. Every time, when she texts you, then you text her back, then you wait for her to text you, and then you text her back. The mistake is you text her, she doesn't reply, and then you text her again because she didn't reply, like, hey, I texted you, and then she doesn't reply, and then you text her a third time. So there's an imbalance. For every 3 texts you're texting her, she texts you back once. So the general rule, there can't be like an absolute truth to this, but the general rule is equal exchange. She texts me once, I text her once. She texts me once, I text her once. Personally, with me, when I'm texting a girl back and forth, if I send over a text that it's obvious that it requires a response, if she doesn't respond to me, in most cases, I don't touch my phone. I don't respond, okay? Because I know that balance is very important. What it's saying when you're sending her 3 messages for every 1 message is that you are the more needy person in the interaction. So here's the deal. Make sure that you send her 1 text and you wait for her to reply before you continue the conversation. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications icon to know every time I drop a new video. Mistake number 2, giving more than she's giving in the texting conversation. So some guys do this. She texts you a message that's this long, and then you text her a message that's this long, and then she texts you a message that's this long, and then you text her another message that's this long, and so on and so forth. You see the imbalance here? She's working a lot less in the conversation than you. So her message size and your message size should be pretty similar. Are there going to be times where she's talking a lot and you're doing a little, or vice versa? Yes. But overall, in general, you should also maintain the balance in how much each person is putting effort into the conversation. Mistake number 3, waiting 2 days before texting her after you get her phone number or your Instagram or whatever. Okay? So the old advice used to be when you get a girl's contact details, wait 2 days before contacting her, and that way she'll see that you're not desperate, etc. Well, we're living in 2022 right now, and things are very fast. Okay? That rule no longer works in most in most instances. I can tell you very confidently for the past 15 years, I've never used this 2-day rule. When I get a girl's contact details, I contact her later that day or the next day. I never wait 2 days. Why you don't want to wait 2 days is because there's a momentum there. When she gives you her number, she's excited. But if you wait 2 days without any contact, then by the time you contact her, she might be like, I forgot about this guy, or I don't remember why I gave this guy my number, or the momentum's gone. Okay? So you don't need to wait 2 days. You get her contact her that day or the day after. Mistake number 4, don't always reply right away when she texts you. Okay? So let's say you text her and then it took her 20 minutes to reply. And then when she replies, you instantly text her again. And then she takes 5 minutes to reply. And then you instantly text her again. And then she takes 30 minutes to reply and you instantly text her again. You see the imbalance there? Don't do that because it shows that you have no life. You're too available, and you're just too available. She doesn't really have to chase you. So the general rule, again, there's going to be exceptions to this, but you got to feel it out. If she takes 5 minutes to respond, you also take 2, 3, 5 minutes to respond. If she takes half an hour to respond, you also take half an hour, 20 minutes to respond. Again, it's all about that balance. It's a dance, right? It's that balance. So if she takes super long to respond and you respond right away, what are you saying? You're saying you're the more needy one in the relationship, and that's not going to serve you. So observe how long it takes her generally to respond and mirror that. Again, there's no hard and fast rule, and don't take this too far where some guys will take this advice the wrong way, and the girl will text them, and then he'll think, oh, but Jad said don't text her right away. and so he'll wait for an hour and then text her. Well, it depends. If she hits you up like, hey, what's up? How's your evening going? That's her wanting to start a conversation. In that context, you want to reply right away because you want to catch that momentum. Okay? You want to catch that momentum. So if she's talking to you, then of course you're having a conversation back and forth. Reply right away. If there's that momentum, she's replying right away, you're replying right away. Boom, 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 boom. Keep that momentum going. That momentum is very good and important. So don't get confused between the two. If she's responsive right away, then you can be responsive right away. You want to build that momentum, that good feeling, that excitement. In that context, you do want to respond right away. And the final and very big texting mistake is not teasing or being playful enough. Now, I can probably make and will make a whole playlist series on this topic on its own, but just for this video, you need to know that you can't be too deep and serious with a woman over text in the beginning of a courtship. In the beginning of a courtship, she wants to have fun. She wants to be swept away. She wants to forget about her boring life. Don't remind her and stop reminding her of her boring life. You need to take her into fantasy land, into playful land, into lighthearted, playful teasing and fun. And hey, look at this cute kitten, and look at this funny video, and look at this crazy, interesting thing. And keep it light and playful. So those are the big texting mistakes that guys make. I'm sure there are some more. You can list them below, and I'll make another video to add on top. But these are kind of the more popular ones. So you can keep browsing randomly on YouTube, or you can go to my website and watch my carefully put together 5-step formula for attracting, dating, and keeping a beautiful woman. I promise you this will shave at least 3 to 5 years off your journey. You can go to jadtjones.com, check out the masterclass. It's absolutely free. I'll see you over there. Peace. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications icon to know every time I drop a new video.